Good morning, namaste. Welcome to the Vedhari part session. We will wait for Anantaji. So he will be joined in a minute. He's facing some network issue. Okay, there we go. We have Anantaji in the call.
Hello, am I audible, Prashantji?
Yes, very much clear.
Yeah.
So
Should we
Anantaji,
start
we
now?
can start. Yes,
Yeah,
it's a 9 a.m. So we can start. Yeah.
yeah, we can start. Harihi Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karvavahi. Tejasvina Vaditamastu. Ma Vidvishavahi. Om Shantihi. 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 So, today's Haripat Abhanga. It is Abhanga number 10. And it is titled as a Triveni Sangama. So Triveni Sangam means there are three. There must be something which is known as three. And when this number three comes, we know about the three guna. There are three guna: Raja, Rajoguna, Tamaguna, Satvaguna. So, like there are three guna, there is a trinity also, no? Three gods. That is Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. So, as this in the cosmic energy, this Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh having the role of God, generation, operation, and destruction, or Vitpatti, Sthiti, and Lay. So, at the atomic level, also, we have the three: electron, proton, and neutron. And that is relevant for the scientist to understand this trinity of this uh, microparticles like electron, proton, and neutron. But for a yogi, this three is important as Ida, Pingla, and Sushumna Nadi. That is a Chandra Nadi, Surya Nadi, and Sushumna Nadi. And that is the Triveni Sangam for every yogi. So this Triveni Sangam, what Jnaneshwar Mauli wants to experience the seekers of the path of divine life, that we will now understand. त्रिवेणी संगमी नाना तीर्थे भ्रमी चित्त नाही नामी तरी ते व्यर्थ नामासी विन्मुख तो नर पापिया हरि विन धावया न पवे कोणी पुराण प्रसिद्ध बोलिले वाल्मिक नामे तिन्ही लोक उद्धरती ज्ञानदेव म्हणे नाम जपा हरीचे परंपरा त्याचे कुळ शुद्ध. In this Triveni Sangam, Jnaneshwar Mauli has emphasized on the Namasmarana Bhakti, the relevance of Nam. And if the seeker is with his Antakarna Panchaka very much into the Namasmarana, then for him to cross this Bhavasagar, this Sansara Bandhana, this all worldly attachment, all kind of illusions, or the influence of the Triguna, Raja, Tama, Sattva, that is very easy for him. In the previous Abhangas, we had experienced that Triguna Asara, Nirguna He Sara, Sara Sara Vichara, Hari Patha. So these three guna, how the path of divine life seeker can cross these three guna and come into the stage of Nirguna or Turiya. It is just with the boat of the Namasmarana. When we have this Namasmaran very much as a part of our life, very much as a part of our breath, then it is very quite possible, it is very easy for the uh, disciple. Triveni Sangami Nana Tirthe Brahmi. What happened? We can see that there are very holy places, say like Prayag, where Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati, they have a confluence over there. And it is the Tirtharaj. In our mythology, wherever there is a confluence of the rivers, it is very, very pious place, very divine place to be experienced. And in this Abhanga, the emphasis on the Namasmaran in the Chitta. Chitta means Antakarana Panchaka, like our Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar, and Antakaran. That if there is no Namasmarana of Hari, then roaming around the tirthas is in vain. It is useless. That he means to say. That one Abhanga of Kabir, it is very much relevant for this experience of the Triveni Sangami Nana Tirthe Brahmi. The Abhanga of Kabir says, Pani mein meena payasi, mohe suna suna aaye hasi, Atma Gyana bina nar bhatke, koi Mathura, koi Kashi, Pani mein meena payasi. Is it not a ridiculous that a fish is thirsty even though water is everything for her? Without water, can one imagine fish can live? Not at all. But still, if somebody knows that that fish is thirsty, so it is a very much a ridiculous. Anyone will say that, oh, how is it possible? You are surrounded by water, you are into water, water is inside you, outside you, without water you can't live. How the fish can be thirsty then? The same thing happened with the human being. We all are surrounded by the Brahma Tattva. It is within us, it is outside us. Whatever we see, it's just incarnations of that Brahma Tattva in different forms. It is very well omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. तुझ में नहीं है पंथ भी ना जात भी ना देश भी, तू है निरामय एक रस है व्याप्त भी और शेष भी. That Vyapta we can see, it is known as Jagat, and the Shesh bhi is known as Ishwar. So Jagat and Ishwar, they are not beyond this Brahma Tattva. It is all about the Brahma Tattva. Whatever we experience, whatever we see, just because of the Brahma Tattva. Because our body, who has engineered it, just because of the Tattva, Atma Tattva, it is being shaped, it is being there. And these eyes or ears or all these jnanendriya, these senses are created by it, and through it it sees, through it experiences. It is, as long as the tattva is there, it is known by the name of the person. Otherwise, it is just a body. So this way, as the fish is surrounded by water inside and outside, the same is happen with the living human beings, that we all are surrounded by Brahman. We are surrounded, it is within us and outside us also, the Chaitanya. Then why there is unhappiness, why there is sadness, why there is sorrow, why there is thirst, why there is illusion? Atma Gyana bina nar bhatke, koi Mathura, koi Kashi. Just the lack of self-actualization, lack of self-awareness, lack of the knowledge about the self, who you are. And that's why Kabir says, Pani mein meena payasi, mohe suna suna aaye hasi, Atma Gyana bina nar bhatke, koi Mathura, koi Kashi. Pani mein meena payasi. And in the first line of this Triveni Sangam Abhanga, Dhaneshwar Mauli also has given the same relevance. Triveni Sangami Nana Tirthe Brahmi Chitta Nahi Nami Tarite Virtha. When my chitta is not into the Namasmarana Bhakti, not into the knowledge about self, that is Atma Jnana, then all this Tirtha Yatra, going to in search of Lord, going in search of God or Almighty or for that experience, it is all in vain. It needs the focus. Focus is the success secret. Wherever you focus your mind, you will get that. And if I have the focus on the Namasmarana of the Almighty, of our own Swaswarupa, when we are focused on our own Swaswarupa, our own real self, and we have that spiritual contemplation, then we are focused and it is very easy to be God. It's very easy to experience that Sat Chit Anand, which is our Swaswarupa. The Swaswarupa, the real self of each and every human being is the Sat Chit Anand. And this Sat Chit Anand Swarup is quite achievable with the very easiest way of the Namasmarana Bhakti. We have the four Vacha, Para, Pashanti, Madhyama, and Vaikhari. All my four Vachas are very much into this Namasmarana. Then the focus of the mind, focus of the Chitta, focus of the Buddhi, it is very, very achievable, and it is the very much experience of the divinity within you. As in the previous session we had said that there is a grit in the milk, and it is very much achievable to extract the butter and grit out of the milk, but there is a procedure for that. We have to focus on that. नामासी विन्मुख तो नर पापिया हरि विन धावया न पवे कोनी. Then what is punya and what is a pap? Being with our own swaswarupa, being with our own swarupa, Satchit Ananda is the punya, and turning back on, towards it, it's a pap. Namasi Vinmukha, the one who don't have the Namasmarana, he cannot experience that unconditional love, that immortal peace and immortal happiness. Namasi Vinmukha to narapapiya hari vina dhavaya na pave koni. There is no one else that who can save you from this illusion and from these effects of the misdeeds in the life, in the ignorance. It is being explained very well by Santa Tukaram. Nako nako mana guntu maya jari काळ हा जवळी आला ग्रासावया पडेल बावडी जेव्हा बा काळाची सोडविना तुझ माय बाप सोडविना तुझ पाठीची बहीण सोडविना तुझ शेजेची कामीन सोडविना तुझ कोणी एका चक्रपाणी वाचोनिया. There is no one in this world who can unshackle you from your misdeeds or who can prevent you. And that is possible with the Namasmarana Bhakti. When we have the holy feet of the Sadguru at his feet, with that touchstone of this Namasmaran, all the sansara bandhana, all these shacklings, they goes off automatically, effortlessly, unknowingly, and विवेके अंतरी सुटला, वैराग्ये प्रपंच तुटला, अंतर्बाह्य मोकळा झाला, निसंग योगी. That is the experience of the salvation, that is Sayujya Mukti, the emancipation from all this inertia and illusion and the attachments, worldly attachments. So this Nisanga Yogi, his experience is quite possible with the very easiest way, as Jnaneshwar Mauli has emphasized, and it is the Namasi Vinmukha to Nara Papiya, Hari Vina Dhavaya na Pave Kun. Now, is there any example in this mythology that Hari has saved someone, even though he had very, very misdeeds? He had so many crimes on his name, so many bad name. We can experience that in the next stanza of this Abhanga. And before that, I will start with a small story. There was a dacoit named as Ratnakar in the Krita Yuga. This Ratnakar, he had the records of killing, murdering the people, as many as, say, more than lakhs. He has filled 7 type of the big earthen pots with small pebbles into it, and they were all full. And he used to count his murder with 1 pebble. After 1 murder, he drops 1 pebble and count it. Yeah, this is my 1 sin. He also know. And in that forest route, he used to do this sin, commit this sin, and he used to fulfill all his materialistic needs of his family. And one day, God was kind enough to make Naradji as his visitor. And when Naradji come on that way, he stopped him. He checked him what possessions he has, precious possessions, so that he can loot it and then murder him. But for Naradji, except the Narayan Nam and the Veena and all that instrument known as Chipadi for Namasmaran, other than that, nothing was with him. So Naradji asked him, why are you doing this? What for? And Ratnakar says, it is all for running my family, and I find it a very easiest way and very much accessible for me to do this. Naradji just asked Ratnakar 1 question. For family, you are doing this thing. One day you have to pay for that. Is your family contribute the fruits of this sin, whatever come, what the results of this sin? He was so confident. He said, yes, why not? If I am doing for them, they will definitely share the result of this my sins. Naradji smiled and he said, okay, you go to home, ask your family members, will you share my sins? Since I am doing it for you, murdering, looting, dacoity, everything. So will you contribute that? Will you be with me when I have to suffer because of this, my karma? He said that, oh, you are very clever and wise. You want to escape from this route so that you can tell others that on this route, don't go. There is a Ratnakar dacoit and he kills the people. Naradji said, no, I don't have such kind of intention. I will stay over here. But he has no belief in that, and he tied Naradji to the tree, and then he went to his family, to his home, and just to confirm that whether they are with him or not. And he went to his father first. Oh, father, whatever I earn in whatever way, are you with me in my karma uh, to share my fruits of that karma? Father says, Beta, it is your duty. It is your duty to fulfill our needs. As I am old now, I cannot earn. And so you are performing your duty. There is no question of being a shareholder of your own karma. It is belongs to you only. He was a little bit upset, but he has a hope from his wife. He said that at least she will be with me. When he asked his wife, he was so upset. She said that it is your pati dharma. You are my husband, and it is your very much duty. And it is my duty, whatever you bring at home, I celebrate it, I make it homely for all of you. And so there is no question arise to share the result of your karmas. The same reply was from his children also. And then he had a great regret and he just ran into the forest to Naradji. And he was at his feet and unshackled him and he said, I'm very, very sorry. I was in illusion. I was in illusion that my family members for whom I am doing all these sins, they are with me in my karma also. And he was weeping like anything. He had a great regret for all his deeds. Then Naradji was very, very compassionate for his ignorance and illusion. He asked him, now, will you continue this sin again? He said, I'm sorry, I will never ever do that now. And I don't have anything to do with my family now. It's my life now. It's my turn to get rid of all these sins and have some pure deeds, pure karma, divine karma to achieve the divinity within me. And he was asking, he was begging for the way out of this darkness. Naradji was kind enough to give him the Namasmaran mantra. He said, you just utter the Namasmaran mantra, Rama. And he started, but he couldn't Rama because that was not his purity of mind, heart, soul. He has lost that all purity. So Naradji has made a better way. He said that if you can't say Rama, you say Mara. Mara, 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 Mara. And he started that Mara, 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 Mara. And after all, it is a Marama, Rama, Rama is that Mara, Mara. And with full focus of his Antakarana Panchaka, he started for many years. He was so focused and so deep into that Namasmarana that the ant hills has developed on his body that is known as Valmika. And that ant hills is, his Sanskrit name is Valmika. And so his name was Valmika Rishi. So this Valmiki Rishi, Ratnakar has turned into a Valmiki Rishi with just the holy lotus feet of the Sadguru in the name of Narada and the Namasmaran. Namasmaran. What is the touchstone? What is the miracle of Namasmaran? That Ratnakar dacoit can turn into a Mahan Rishi Valmiki, who is the first poet. He is the first poet. And what kind of compassion he has when he had seen one archer, a tribal archer, Nishad, killing one of the bird of that pair, couple of the bird, one of that bird, Craunch. And he just uttered out of compassion, Ma Nishad Pratishtham Tomagama Shashwati Samaha. Yat Craunch Mithuna Dekam Avadhi Kama Mohitam. And this is the first lyrics poem in Sanskrit. And this poem has come out of the compassion, out of the pure heart, the divinity of Rishi Valmiki, who was in his previous deeds, he was a dangerous dacoit. No one can face him. So this is the miracle. He has then Valmiki Ramayana. We have seen it on Doordarshan also. So he has written that Valmiki Ramayana. Namasi Vinmukha to Nara Papiya. Why he was in the illusion? Why he was in the ignorance? Why he was in the inertia? Just because he had no Namasmaran, because he had no Sadguru. That's why he was in that illusion that, oh, my family is with me in all my karma, in my deeds. And when the Sadguru, that touchstone, come into his life, he was blessed with that. And all illusions, all darkness has goes off within a moment. And he was so enlightened and focused for his divinity within himself. And he started the inward journey. Purana Prasiddha Bolile Valmika Name Tinhi Loka Uddharati. And that is the first-hand experience of the Valmiki about the Namasmaran. And he says that it is just because of the Namasmarana you can come out of your Triguna. The shackling, the tied rope of this Triguna will be loosened with this Namasmarana Bhakti. ज्ञानदेव म्हणे नाम जपा हरीचे परंपरा त्याचे कुळ शुद्ध. And here is the Jnaneshwar Mauli emphasizing on the importance of the Namasmaran. And this divinity passes on, transfers on to the next generation, the foundation. And it could be given to another generation. So this is the inward journey and the miracle of the Namasmaran. The real touchstone is the Namasmaran. So the same emphasis has been given in the Charpat Panjarika by Srimad Adi Shankaracharya. And in the last session, we had experienced that in Charpat Panjarika Stotram, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudamate. How the days and night they goes on. How the Janma after Janma, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Shainam, Yes Ansare, Kaludastare, Krupaya Pare, Pahi Murare. Punarapi Rajani, Punarapi Divasa, Punarapi Paksha, Punarapi Masaha, Punarapi Ayanam, Punarapi Varsham, Tadapina Munchata Asha Marsham. In this way, he says that all your life, it is wasted without Namasmaran. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudham Mate. When we are a child, we waste it in playing. And when we are young, we waste it in the materialistic enjoyments. And when we are old, we waste it in fear and worries. and we wasted the all life. बालस्तावत् क्रीडासक्तः तरुणस्तावत् तरुणीरक्तः वृद्धस्तावत् चिन्तामग्नः पारे ब्रह्मणि कोऽपि न लग्नः. So in this way, the enlightenment, the self-actualization, it never happens then. Tomorrow I will do it, tomorrow, that tomorrow never comes. It is the point whenever you get the opportunity, as the Ratnakar has got the opportunity to meet Narad, and from that point he changed himself. That very moment, one has to have the capability to catch that moment and start the journey from that moment whenever you know it, whenever you understand it. It can't be delayed. Everything can wait, but not the self-awareness. Everything can wait, but not the self-actualization. That is Atma Jnana. No one can, it cannot wait. And so we have many stotra stavan on this Namasmaran. In Sri Datta Stava Stotram also, the importance is given about the Namasmaran. Yannama Smaranat Dainyam. Yannama Smaranat Dainyam Papam Tapasya Nashati. Dainya, Pap, and Tap, they all goes off. Just because of what? Nama Smarana of the Lord. Yannama Smarana Dainyam Papam Tapasya Nashati Bhiti Graharti Duswapnam Dattatreyam Namamitam. There is no fear when you are in the Namasmara. There is no worry. There is no papa, no misdeed. And there is no tapa. There are Trividha tapa, Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik, and Adhyatmik. All goes off. There is what is there then? There is only the Sat Chit Ananda. There is a purity, there is a divinity, there is the piousness, there is a peace, there is unconditional love, there is immortal happiness. And that is our Swaswarupa. This Swaswarupa is quite achievable with the Namasmarana. Trividhotpata shamanam vividharishtanashnam yannama krura bhitignam dattatreyam namamitam. So, in this way, chanting the Lord Dattatreya's name pacifies all ill entities, negative energies, demonic entities, and protect the devotee. Protect the devotee from all the sins, protect the devotee from all kind of fears, worries. So, the Namasmarana is to be continued for every moment, for every breath. There are almost 21,600 breaths we take every day. So, for this every breath, we can say that it is Sadaiva, and it has been explained how to do it continuously. ऐक सदैव पणाचे लक्षण रिकामा जाऊ नेदी क्षण एक. एक क्षण ऐक सदैवपणाचे लक्षण रिकामा जाऊ नेदी एक क्षण प्रपंच व्यवसायाचे ज्ञान बरे पाहे. So how we can say that I never waste my single moment when I experience the Namasmaran in Para, Pashanti, Madhyama, and Vaikari at every breath. Aika sadaivapanache lakshana, rikama जाऊ नेदी एक क्षण प्रपंच व्यवसायाचे ज्ञान बरे पाहे. And in this way, what happens? What is the miracle happens to him? Viveke antari sutala, वैराग्ये प्रपंच तुटला, अंतर्बाह्य मोकळा झाला, निसंग योगी. And he becomes a nisanga yogi without any attachment. But he is a karma yogi. He always believe in the karma and he never wastes his single moment, but he is not attached with the fruits of the karma. So Nisanga Yogi, without asha, without any expectations. And in this way, the gold, that iron is turned into a gold when the touchstone of the Namasmarana Bhakti has come to it. So I think these important 4 stanzas of the Triguna Sangama, Triveni Sangama has been explained. If any clarification or some depth were required, the forum is open so that we can right now understand the depth of this Abhanga. Prashantji, the forum is open now.
Thank you, Anandji. Anyone would like to repeat any stanza or any part, or if more clarification, they can ask. I guess we are good, Anandji, it seems.
Okay.
So, as we discussed earlier, we're gonna, as per schedule, we have the group discussion session right after the session. But due to some unavoidable reason, we are postponing the next Sunday session to 4th July. So we will have a group discussion on 4th July instead of next Sunday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chayapati ji.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you explained the importance of Namasmarana mantra very beautifully, sir, with a good, very nice example.
Yeah.
Like that, there is Purandara Dasaru. You may be knowing in Dasa Parampara in Karnataka, one famous poet is there, Purandara Dasa. He was a big merchant of diamond and gold. He had so much wealth, but with the grace of God, he realized that that is not the only thing. So the pursuit of awareness and pursuit of Almighty, the God made him to realize that.
Yeah.
So finally, he went on writing so many beautiful poems, very nicely also. So thank you. Valmiki. You are thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Welcome.
So Purandara Dasaru Bhakti Yoga. Through Bhakti Yoga, he has reached like just Ramasmarana Bhakti Yoga.
Yeah.
Like that. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you for a very good session, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, Chayapati. So I guess we are good for today, and we will meet on 4th of July for our group discussion based on the same session. So thank you, all of you. Stay home, stay safe, and you all have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Should we conclude with Prarthana?
Yes, Anandji. Yeah.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Welcome.